All right. Good morning, everybody. Okay. Hope everybody had a very safe and happy holiday. No, I did. And now we are back to our normalcy. So today we're going to work our legs. We're going to do things a little bit different today. We're going to work more on, I guess, lower half flexibility, but also our kicks and things like that. You'll see as we go along. And yeah, other than that, be a normal day. Feet together, right fists, left palm, show courtesy. We're going to start off with our standing meditation. Try to feel the heat exchange between the hands. And we're going to move on to the Qigong. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Next one, breathe in. Out. In. Out. Last one, breathe in. Out. And the closing, breathe in. And out. Shake it out. And next stretch up. Down. Stretch it up. Down. Right side. Switch. Switch. And switch. Neck rotations. Other way. And shake it out. We're going to move on to the waving hands, La Sao. Breathe in as the hands go up. Breathe out as the hands go back through the nose. Go high. Hands up. Wrist rotations in. Out. Shoulder rotations forward. Back. And slap the kidneys. chest. Center. Hip rotations. Other way. And shake it out. Grab the ball waist turning. Inhale as you're up. Exhale as you're down. Focus on the core. Breathe in. Down. In. Out. In. Out. Other direction. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. Last one. Breathe in. And out. Stand up. Feet together. Knee rotations. Other way. Separate the feet. Knee rotations, inward circles. Other way. Shake it out. Anchor rotations inward. Right side. Out. Switch sides. Out. And shake it out. Slap the left side. Legs. Lower back. Stomach washing. Top of the head. One with the hands. Massage the face, forehead. Eyes. Nose. Mouth. Neck. Thyroid gland. Kidneys. And shake it out. All right, now I move on to 8 brocades. Just as a pointer, I feel like I may have mentioned this. When you're practicing at home, it's not like good when we do like these little exercises, the stomach thing or this, count it by multiples of 3. So like with the thyroid gland thing, I'll count to 30, 33, or 36, and then I'll move on. Why do they have multiples of 3? I'm not sure, but it's a good number. And it helps you to just, stay a little bit more organized about your training. Okay, 8 brocades, number 1. In between sets of 2, we'll do some leg exercises. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. Breathe in. Out. In. And next one, number 2, pulling the bow and shooting the arrow. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. And the closing, breathe in. And out. Shake it out. All right, first exercise. We're gonna start off with our stances, and then from there it's gonna get a little bit different. So, we're gonna hold a horse stance, then we're gonna shift to the front stance, and then shift back to cat stance, then back, and repeat. And remember, you can put your arms here, the elbows back, hands pressed in front, hands on the hips. Since it's Tai Chi, I like to keep my hands on the hips, but totally up to you guys. So, from the horse, hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. To the front stance, hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to the cat stance, hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. back to the horse. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to cat. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Horse. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more set. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Slide back. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Horse. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Front. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to cat. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. And horse. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and shake it out. All right, that's good warm up. So should make our next stuff just a little bit easier. All right. Number 3, pressing up and down for the stomach and the spleen. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. And closing, breathe in. And out. Next one, number 4, looking back. Breathe in. And out. In. Out. In. Out. In. out. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. And the closing, breathe in. And out. Shake it out, stand up. All right, so this second exercise, we've done it before. I don't know if we've done it before. So definitely want something to hold on, a chair, a wall, table, something. You're gonna swing your leg up and back. If I had the space to do it, you're gonna go straight up and back as high as you can without bending your leg. Hopefully I don't die and break this door because that doesn't give me enough space. So up one and then back the other way, like we would do our side kicks. Now, obviously you don't want to go full power, but just as high as you can comfortably and back. Ideally, you want it to be one action. So you know what? I think I'm going to do it at an angle. The perks of not having any space. Okay. Hopefully I don't die. So up one way and back the other way. Ideally, it should just kind of flow like this. So we're going to do 5 on each side, and then we're going to do another exercise seated. So, and remember, you don't have to go hard. Just do it slow, especially if this is your first time. So, 1, back, 2, and back, 3, back, 4, back, 5, and back. Now we switch sides. And if you have a chair, please don't be reckless like I am. Like you want to have the chair up against the wall or something, because this is sliding and death is upon me apparently. But it's okay. I'll be all right. Other side, going up one way, back the other. 1, back, 2, back, 3, back, 4, back, 5, back, and we're going to do a repeat of the other side, only doing 3 this time. Now, if you're careful, you should feel the backs of each legs being stretched on one rep. So this front stretches the bottom of this one. Going back should stretch the bottom of this one. All right. One more time. Only doing 3 this time on each side. Up, back, 2, back, and 3, and back. And last one, ready, switch. Now going up and back, up, back. Last one, up, back, and shake it out. Okay. Let's save the next set of exercises after we do number 6. I'm going to need this later. Stay. All right. Number 5, wagging the tail for the hearts and the pericardium. Take a second to catch your breath. I feel fine, but you want to kind of settle down before going into a softer Qigong. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. And shake it out. So, as another pointer, typically when training, particularly with soft and hard Qigong and exercise, things like that. A lot of times what we like to do is combine all of our training into one session. So I don't just want to practice Qigong. I don't just want to practice Tai Chi. I don't just want to practice Kung Fu. I don't just want to lift weights. So to combine them all together is a good idea, but you have to also keep in mind what you're doing. Like with the 8 brocades, it's a very soft Qigong, which is very contrary to an exercise like we just did with the kicking that gets your heart racing. So typically I say, no, you probably shouldn't do that. In my opinion, it's a good idea to do that, not all the time, but from time to time, because it forces you to learn how to control your breath and how to control your heart rate through your breathing. So as you're doing the kicks, if you can learn to control and synchronize the movement with your breath, and better yet, once we finish that exercise and you move on to something like the next 8 brocades exercise, it forces you to learn to be in control of yourself. So yes, your heart may be racing, your breath may be exhausted, but the challenge comes and the growth comes from learning how to kind of tell your body, like, no, you're not going to be exhausted. You're going to push through and you're going to be in control. So that's just something to keep in mind. We're not going to be doing that all the time, because I don't think too much of anything is good, but a little bit of variance here and there and varying things regularly in different ways is a good thing. So next up, number 6, jolting back. Breathe in. And out. In. Out. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. And the closing, breathe in. And out. All right. Next set of exercises. It's going to be stretching. Some of this we have done before, so it shouldn't be anything too good. Now we've done this standing, so if you want to do this one standing, that's fine. Or seated on the floor. So grab your foot and stretch out. And just hold it for a little bit. You want to try and bring your heel up as high as you can. Now from here, you want to grab onto your foot and go straight out this way. And it's fine if you can't go all the way out, but make the effort to. And sometimes it helps to have your other arm out, sort of as a counterbalance, especially if you were doing it standing. And you really want to, which is where I struggle, is I usually get this, what looks like a full extension, but you want the knee locked, which makes it hurt more, which is nice. And shake it out. Now, next one. This one may be better suited on the floor, or if you have a wide chair, you'll probably be okay. So you're gonna cross the legs, and you want to bring your knee to your chest. So my right leg right now is over the seated one. And I'm gonna give myself a hug, trying to bring my knee to my shoulder. And hold. And you should feel that stretch way on this side. And now we're gonna switch legs. Same story, bring the foot up as high as you can. And stretch it out. Now, when you're grabbing your foot, some people like to grab their heel. Sometimes I grab the blade of my foot, like the outside edge, and just stretch it out that way. And always struggling to lock the knee. Hold it for as long as you can. Well, as long as we're going to do it, but at home, as long as you can. And shake it out. And now we hug ourselves. Cross the leg over. And pull the knee in. And again, if you don't feel this, like if I just kind of hold it here, I don't feel anything. I actually have to press my knee up against my chest to be able to feel the stretch here. And shake it out. And last stretch we're going to do standing. Very simple stretch, we've done it before. You may want to keep the chair around as a support. Grab the foot and pull it back. Now remember what helps with this one, not just keeping the knees forward, but pushing your hips forward as opposed to letting them go out, push them forward. And switch sides. And pull back. And shake it out. Next two. Number 7, staring at the fist with angry eyes. Open up. Remember to open the eyes wide as the fists go out. Fists go out tense. And relax as they come back. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. And the closing, breathe in. And out. Shake it out. Last one. Number 8, rising up with the heels, bringing energy to the crown. Remember to drop down a little hard on your heels. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. Last one. In. And out. And shake it out. See how much time do we have? Enough. Okay. last set of kicks we're going to do, well, last set of leg things, it's going to be a few kicks done in succession. So, okay. So, I like to call this one like marking. So you're going to mark your target. You're going to do a side kick. I know we've done it before. So remember, keep the toe pointed towards the wall or straight behind you with regard to where you're kicking. Now you're going to pick a target. I like to go knee height, waist height, head height. I know not everybody's going to be able to do that. So you may just want to go knee, foot, like shin height, knee height, waist height. And that's perfectly fine to start. So we're only going to do 5 and then another set of 3. So we have low, middle, and high. And then again, low, middle, high, and down. Low, middle, high, and back. Low, middle, high, and back. Last one, low, middle, and high. And switch. And remember, can't kick that high. This would be your low. This would be your middle. This would be your high. Again, ready? Low, middle, high, and back. Low, middle, high, back, low, middle, high. Again, low, middle, high. 2 more. Low, middle, high. Last one. Low, middle, and high. And switch sides one more time. This time we only do 3. Ready? Low, middle, and high. Back down. Low, middle, high. Down. Again, last one. Low, middle, and high. Now we switch sides. Last 3. Ready? Low, middle, high. Back, low, middle, high. Last one. Low, middle, and high. And shake it out. All right. Now, I'm going to do a quick little, I don't want to rush through the form. We only have a few minutes. So let's do a quick seated stretch, and that will conclude our class because I don't want to rush through 24 postures. So have a seated butterfly stretch. We're gonna go a little bit more into detail with the stretching. So with this one, press down on your knees and try to open up the hips. And remember, I'm not going to go through the form because I don't want to rush it. So take the time to go over after class, watching one of the other videos, or hopefully if you have it memorized to yourselves, go through it by yourself first before going to the videos. And head down. And plus, getting a good stretch at the end of class is good. It's a good cool down. I'm actually going to bring the phone down. Don't fall. All right. And right leg out. Stretch forward. Now, these stretches, there's two different ways you can do them. You can either just kind of like struggle through it and just hold it. I like to just kind of bounce and count like how many times to touch my forehead to my knee or to my shin, whatever the case may be. And if you can't do that, then if this is your maximum, go a hair lower and just bounce there. So that way you're constantly kind of pulling the muscle and relaxing, stretching and relaxing. And switch. It helps to make it a little bit easier too, because you're not constantly in pain, because you're like stretching and then relaxing. So it hurts and then it doesn't. So it helps to make it a little bit easier. Depending on the stretch though, because sometimes like if it's a split or something, it's hard to bounce and you just kind of have to suffer through it. And open up to the split. And stretch forward. Like this one you can bounce. When I mean holding it up like this, it's hard to bounce. But like this, one of the students at the school way back when, before this whole Corona thing happened, he struggled with this for a long time. So we just had him, touch his head down, then come up 10 times. So all the way down and all the way up 10 times, and then relax, and then repeat. And the next time he did it, it's 10 times easier. He didn't need any of that procedure. He could do it without it. So it's a good starting point. And stretch to the right side. And switch. Feet together. And stretch forward. And shake it out. And that's its class for today. Please remember to go over the 24 postures right after this. Take the time to get the reps in, challenge yourself, see that you know it by yourself, because if you can do it by yourself, you're golden. Updates on my end, I do I do want to keep you guys moving forward. Once we finish detailing 24, I think I might, you know, bend the rules a little bit and start teaching you guys the next one, because I mean, it's been a while and I think you guys have earned that much at least. And I also want to delve into the other style of Qigong, but I would rather wait till we're in person, because that requires a lot more detail and a lot more time to hone in and focus on that. And it'll be like an introduction. And yeah, I think that's about it. Let's see, if we can get some more people signed up for the in-person classes, because that's more practice for you guys and provides you with an opportunity to learn more and grow. And yeah, with that said, hope you guys have a safe new year, and I hope to see you all in the new year. Hope you all practice. Don't forget to practice, and stay happy, stay healthy, and see you next year.